guys, so I've been really wanting to do a makeup tutorial. It's really hard for me to do it with like really good lighting. I should really try to do it out here, but like this is my daughter's room and I'm sitting on her bed because this apartment has like really bad natural lighting. And so yeah, I tried to do it into the bathroom where I look kind of yellow, but I had my face makeup, like my foundation and stuff was already done, and my eyebrows, so I did where it was just the eyeshadow and my eyeliner and mascara, my contour that I do, and blush, and my lips. This is gonna be me just trying to walk you through my slightly ghetto, like, makeup tutorial, so I hope you like it, I guess, and hopefully it'll improve when I get better lighting. Okay guys, so I'm going to start by putting concealer under my eye. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin in Fair Neutral. I already have foundation on and I already did my eyebrows. I can probably do that in another video, but I'm going to put it underneath my eye, on my chin, and then I'm going to take my blending beauty blender and I'm going to tap it underneath my eye on both sides. I really need a new beauty blender, but you know, I'm poor right now, so maybe eventually. But I'm going to put that all over, and then I'm going to put my DermaBlend loose powder underneath my eye. So if any pigment falls, then it's super easy to get rid of. Especially since I just did all my foundation and like, yeah, it's really easier. It's a lot easier to clean, especially say just make yourself look like a ghost. And so the next thing I'm gonna do is take my MAC PaintPot in soft ochre. This is a thing that I got from Nikki Tutorials. She uses it as an eyeshadow base. I don't know if she's used it in a while, but it's awesome. So I just use my finger and I put it all over my lid, and usually I just do one eye at a time. So right in a second I'm going to put it on both my eyes, but I really like to use it fresh. So I usually just try to do it right before I do each eye completely. But I'm just going to do both here, and the next thing I'm going to do is use the new palette that I got from the AllureBox, which is the Nubian palette by Juvia. And I was really excited about this palette because I think Nikki Tutorials was in like collaborating with the last AllureBox, so super excited about that. And I'm going to be using her Everglow highlighter also in this video. So I'm taking my Storybook brushes that I got for Christmas, and it's going to be the pointed blending brush. And I'm taking that lighter color and I'm putting it in the crease and kind of the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to be using this almost as a transition color for a darker color. But yeah, these brushes are really good. They're Harry Potter themed and I got them for Christmas, so I don't know exactly how much my mom spent on them, but I like them. The brushes are really good quality. They're kind of heavy, and I mean, they're Harry Potter, and Harry Potter is my life. So there's a few characters. So that one that I have in my hand is Dumbledore. It's a blending brush, and I'm just going to blend the color that I have on my eyelid so then it looks nice and pretty. And then afterwards, after I get it nice and pretty, very particular, making sure my eyeshadow is blended, I'm going to go with the Juvia palette again, and I'm going to take the pointed blending brush that I used for the lighter color, and I'm going to use this darker color. And I'm going to go back in and go in my crease again. So I have that lighter color under and this darker color over. So I'm gonna, at the end, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to blend it together so it looks nice and pretty, kind of almost like darkening the crease, my eyelid crease. So I'm loving this palette. I see why Nikki always talks about this brand, so definitely try out Juvia if you get a chance at Ulta, because I've seen the palettes there. And next I'm going to take my MAC PaintPot and I'm going to use the same soft ochre color, and I'm going to put it on my eyelid so we kind of have a nice clean pretty surface for the next color. And I'm going to take a different brush. It's a flat brush from the Storybook Harry Potter collection, and I'm going to take the Juvia palette. I'm going to use that light pretty shimmery color, and I'm going to put that in the place we just made nice and pretty and clean on my eyelid. And I'm gonna put quite a bit so it's nice and shimmery. And so yeah, so like I said, these brushes are really cool. There's Dumbledore, Harry, Ron, Voldemort, Hermione, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all the characters. And yes, I know all of which wand is what because I used to work in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and I used to sell these wands, so I literally know almost every single wand by heart. So I'm taking my blending brush and I'm going over everything on my eyelid to kind of just make sure that they all blend together and they look nice and pretty. And then I'm going to take that pointed brush that I used with the darker color in the Juvia palette. So there I am taking the darker color, and I'm going to put that underneath, not in the waterline, but underneath my waterline. And then, like I said, in a minute, I'm going to take the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Highlight Everglow, and I'm loving this highlighter. I was really excited that it was in the AllureBox, definitely one of the reasons why I got it. So there I am taking the Everglow, and I'm going to use the darkest color in there as a highlighter for the inner corner of my eye. And the brush I'm going to use is that pointed brush. And I just clean them off with a towel because like I said, this is going to be kind of a ghetto tutorial. I don't really have a lot of brushes, but I'm working with what I got. So I kind of put it on the top inner corner of my eye and kind of blend it into the eyelid. And then yeah, so like I said, with the AllureBox, I really liked it. Everything that came in was packed very nicely, and I'm super excited about getting the next one. So I go in again with the blending brush and just make sure everything's nice. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I did the eyeshadow on the other eye, and next I'm going to do eyeliner. So the eyeliner that I use first, just because it makes it a nicer, cleaner line, is the Eyeko London liquid liner in black. And so it says it's precise, smudge proof, and pitch black. And I think I either got this in a Birchbox or an Ipsy bag. I can't remember. I'm going to have to figure out which one it was. But I really liked it. But what I hate about these felt liners is, especially sample ones, is they dry out pretty quickly. But it's really good. It does make a really good line. So I go from the inner corner outwards before I make my line, my cat eye. So I don't know, that's just the way that I learned how to do it, and it's just easier for me. and I didn't go too crazy with a line because I have definitely done a bigger cat eye than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. So you'll see I go from the inner middle out, and then I kind of just make sure it's like rounded, and then I make sure when I start my line that they are going to be even. So I kind of look at it, and yeah, you can literally see me looking at it, and I make sure my line is even, that it's not going up too far or anything. But yeah, so like I said, that's just how I learned how to do my cat eye. I mean, everybody has a different way, and it literally just takes practice. It took me forever to be able to make like a really good cat eye. So next I'm going to actually go over that line that I just made with a Milani Stay Put Matte liquid liner. It's just because it's been when I started these videos, it's just been making my eyeliner a lot darker, and it looks a lot nicer on camera. Because this is the look that I did for my day 2 video of my South Carolina trip, so definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. And hopefully these videos will just, you know, get a lot better. I'm hoping to do more tutorials because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I really need to play around with. But yeah, so almost done with my cat eye. There we go. I'm very crazy. I'm very, like, just particular about making sure everything's good. And next I am hopefully going to do my mascara. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do next. Oh no. I'm actually going to do eyeliner next. And that eyeliner I got from an Ipsy bag. It is it's in Mocha, and it's by Lottie London Limited AM to PM eyeliner. And then I'm going to take my Stila mascara in Stila Huge mascara. Like, I got this mascara either in Birchbox or Ipsy bag as well, and I am loving it. I usually only use one mascara, which I don't have with me right now, but it is Maybelline. I usually only use Maybelline, and it's in the Plush mascara. That's my go-to mascara, but the Stila one's really good. My eyelashes are pretty long, but I mean, compared to most people, but this, I don't know, I don't like mascara that makes your eyes like just look like spiders, so this one does a really good job without me having to put fake lashes on, which I don't usually like to wear fake lashes. So I did it on the upper lash, and I always put it on the lower lash. And then I also go in, like after it dries, I go back in and I do like either a second or third coat of mascara just to make sure that they're nice and big and separated, and they just don't look like spider legs or anything. So finally, I'm going to take one of the Sephora brushes that I bought. This one is the highlight and contour brush, and I kind of just use it either to do highlighter or just to wipe the extra powder off my face, because this is usually like the cleanest brush that I have. But yeah, this is a great brush. It doesn't come in the set. I had to buy this one separately, but I did buy a Sephora makeup brush set, and it comes with a lot of brushes, and their brushes are actually really, really, really good. I was like skeptical when I bought them because I was like, you know, I don't like synthetic brushes or anything, but these ones are just, they're really, really good for a very good price. Next I'm going to take a another one of my Sephora brushes. This one is the blending brush, and like I haven't found a contouring blending brush that I like very well, but this one I use with the Too Faced chocolate bonbon palette that I just showed, and I use the color Mocha because it's hard for me to find like a brown that just isn't too like brown because I'm just so pale. So I kind of just like make circles and try to find my cheekbones that are non-existent, and I try to, you know, fake them, and so I look crazy right now. But I take my blending brush and I kind of clean up that brown so it doesn't look like dirt on my face, and I make it where it kind of like, it's just a little bit, it just looks like a little bit of cheekbone there, but we all know it's a lie. It's okay. That's what makeup's all about, right? Just let's fake it. So next I take this NARS blush in, I think, Orgasm, and I got the little one because when I was getting looking for makeup for my wedding, because I was trying to do everything myself, they gave me the option at Ulta to get this like little pack where it came with a tinier NARS Orgasm blush, and then it came with lipstick that I'm going to use and a lip gloss in a second. But yeah, so I go in, and since I don't want to look red, because the reason I put foundation on my face is so I don't look like a tomato, so I put that, after I put the blush on, I kind of blend it in a little bit, and then I take my concealer again and I put it where I can kind of like clean it up and make it look like I have cheekbones again, because round face problems. So yeah, I do that. Try to make it look a little bit thinner, you know. So I do that and it makes it look nice and clean. And then I go in with my DermaBlend and I put it on top of that concealer, so then it kind of makes it stay longer when you bake it. And also this headband that I got, I actually found it at Kohl's in the like section where you find like face stuff for like cleansing and stuff. And then I'm going to take my Master Chrome highlighter. I heard, oh, it's a Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I heard that Nikki was actually like in collaboration with this, like where she helped develop this color. So when I went to go get my makeup at Ulta for my wedding, I remember her talking about it on one of her videos, and so I was like, do you guys have this highlighter? And they're like, yeah, we do, this is the last one. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I used it, and it's perfect for my pale ghost skin, and it's not too crazy, but like, I don't know, it's Nikki certified highlighter, so it's definitely good for my skin tone, which is just, it's really hard to find anything for my skin tone. Yeah, so I go back in with that same highlighter brush where I like kind of cleaned it off before I took the powder off my face. And then I'm going to take that, if I ever get back up, I'm going to take that NARS lipstick that I talked about that came with the tiny little blush, and it's all the same color. It's going to be the NARS Orgasm lipstick, and I'm going to put that on my teeny tiny lips, and then afterwards I'm going to use the Orgasm lip gloss that came in the pack. And all these colors for the lipstick and lip gloss are like a rose gold, and they're super pretty. and they're very good. It's a very good color for pale skin like me. So there's the lip gloss. See, they're very small, so it's almost good if I didn't like it after a while, because it was such a small, almost like a trial size. And I'm putting that on my lips. Very easy. And then afterwards, I'm going to use my DermaBlend setting spray, and I'm going to spray it all over my face because this is like the best setting spray that I've found, and that's it. So, as you can see as from the beginning of the video, this is my final like look. The products that I got, or I was using, I just got from the AllureBox. I was kind of nervous when I got it because I was like really excited. It said Nikki Tutorials collaboration, and I was like yes, because I love Nikki. So I ordered it, and it took like 3 to 4 weeks before I even heard anything about it being shipped. So I was like kind of concerned, and when I looked up reviews, they were like, don't get it, it's a scam, nobody, like when you call customer service, nobody answers, and I was like, oh great. But I was not too worried about it because I think I spent like $10 for the subscription, so I was like, if I lose $10, I lose $10, I'll just figure out a way to cancel it. But luckily, like 4 weeks later, because it was their December box that I got, and like I ordered it like the last week of November, and I got it like the last week of December. But yeah, I was really excited. I should have done an unboxing video, but I hadn't started really doing anything yet. But yeah, so I got my box. Everything was wrapped very good. If I get it again, I'll definitely do a video. Nikki, her stuff is just, I love it. So I was able to get her Ochre highlighter. I was super excited about it because I wanted it, but like I'm poor. So when I was able to get it, I was like super excited. And so it was beautiful. Like the pigment is like unbelievable on it. I'm using it not only like as a highlighter, but like as eyeshadow, like in like the inner corners of my eye, and then like up here by my brow bone. I don't know if she handpicked the eyeshadow palette that was in there, but it was, I don't know how to say the name, Juvia, I guess. And that palette is so good. She talks about them all the time on her channel, and I knew she know what, like I know what she knows what she's talking about. She hasn't steered me wrong, because like for me, being as pale as I am, it's really hard for me to find makeup tutorials because everybody's tan. So when I found her, especially since like we like are both like more of a round face, like it's really hard for me to find someone that knows contouring, especially for my face shape, and like being as pale as I am, it's hard for me to find somebody. So I was really excited when I found Nikki on YouTube, and that palette that comes in the AllureBox is amazing. Like if I get more money, I'm definitely gonna get some more of their palettes because it was really good. Some of the other stuff, I've been getting Birchbox and Ipsy bags again. I used to get Ipsy bags before, and like years ago, and I mean, it's, if you don't have a lot of money, like it's a good investment because like the product sizes that they give you are actually pretty good. Like they last you quite a while, and then you get to try out things that if you want to save money to buy the full-size products, then at least you know, like without having to try that hard on finding something, you know, $10 a month, like hey, I get a nice bag and some products to try. I mean, why not? So yeah, there is that, and I've been just using what I have. All my stuff that I used I'll list down in the description, and hopefully like I said, that these get better, and I'll be hopefully a little bit more informative about everything. So thank you for watching, and continue to watch, so then you'll see some better videos with better lighting.
Alright, see you soon.